I'm just so grateful for 100 subscribers. Thank you for all you faithful people out there that have supported the channel thus far. Share it with your friends and let's continue to explore our unknown years. So as a special thank you for all you subscribers out there, I'm gonna show you guys a special video, hoping that we can have some fun, hoping that we can have a laugh, hoping that we can have a good time. And it is our trip to California, which was this year, 2021. And just before we start, I just want to tell you guys how we got the opportunity to do it. We actually entered into a dance competition. Yes, a dance competition. Okay guys, don't get ahead of yourselves. This was just like a family organized dance competition, okay? And me and my wife entered. We didn't know what the prize was. We just entered. We wasn't really bothered to do it, but we did it anyway. But you know what? I got the green screen out. I didn't even iron it properly. I put it up. I didn't even hook it up to anything. I hooked it up to the cupboards, okay? And we just danced our life out. So here is the video. Yes, indeed. Why you don't know what you do to me? Come on now, really? You really thought I was going to show you the whole video? Let's just sit back and relax and enjoy the beautiful California. So we fly into San Clemente, which is a town that we're staying, and it looks like we've already got a tan already. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but it's like way hotter than Vermont. I mean, if you guys have ever been to Vermont, you know that it gets really, really cold. So we're just happy to be somewhere sunny. We're happy to be somewhere bright and somewhere where, you know, we could actually see the sun. So we meet up with my wife's brother and he takes us around. He takes us to our resort and it was just so cool. The resort looked amazing. It's called the San Clemente Inn. I recommend any of you check it out if you guys are going to California or you're going to San Clemente. So first thing we do, we go and take some very overexposed pictures and we take some very underexposed pictures. Okay, and on the first actual day, you know, we went to this nice cafe, this very, very small cafe, and I don't know why I only got a picture of the food. I mean, I'm a hungry guy, okay? But as you can see, San Clemente is absolutely beautiful. You got palm trees everywhere. You got succulents, those plants, you know, those plants right there, those cactus type plants, you got them all over the place, you know, and palm trees everywhere, and it is just so beautiful. So we just went around, and on the first day we actually went to the beach. We went to San Clemente State Beach. We got to look at surfers. We got to go into the water kind of, you know, and kind of run back out. We did all kinds of different stuff and took some more overexposed and some underexposed photos, but that's just how it is, guys. That's how it is. Now, probably one of the best things about San Clemente is the pier. You know, we went down to the pier and like you could just see the sea. Get it? See the sea. Anywho, you could just see the sea.
Oh, he thinks it's a picture, but it's a video.
And you could see the water, you could see the sand, and it just looks so beautiful, so amazing, so relaxing, and everyone's just so peaceful and relaxing. I mean, that's what you get for just living right next to a beach, right? Okay, whatever. Fast forward onto the next day, we're going to Casa Romantica, which is the house of the founder of San Clemente, and he's got a bunch of different things. I mean, look, the guy has like an auditorium like in his house. He has a full-on garden. He lives across from the pier. You know, he has a view of the pier right from his house, and it's just crazy. And there's a whole load of different things. Wow. Okay, this is cool. You can actually see the pier from it. And we were down there like yesterday, like right down there on the pier. See what I did there? Wait, where's she going? She's gone. She's gone. There's a whole lot of information and there's a gallery about where people went. There's stuff about the Native Americans, but it's kind of like, where they go? Like, how did they leave? All right, let's just leave that. I'm not about to get into American history here. Let's just keep it moving. And then we saw a lizard, and we decided to record it. Yeah. Um, I guess they're kind of cool, right? They're God's creation. God created so many different beautiful animals and reptiles, and yeah, let's just move on. So anyway, the next day we rent a car and we're going to LA. This is it, guys. This is where we want to be. This is why we came here. We came here to go to LA, Hollywood, Venice Beach, Santa Monica Pier. We wanted to go on that side. And my wife, she's dressed up like a celebrity. She's styling. She's got some like 70s or 80s or 60s like colorful like shoulder pad gear on, and she is ready to go. And look at me standing right next to her, just looking like a peasant. I mean, that's just how it is. So then look at this clip, guys. I mean, we get so excited for LA.
To
LA.
LA! Yay!
And actually, you know what? I'm quite nervous about driving, guys, because these lanes are crazy. There's like 5 or 6 lanes on each side of the highway, and I've never driven in a madness like that. So I'm going crazy. We got the GPS set up. We got Oceanfront Walk set up on the GPS. We're ready to go. So welcome to LA. Wait, what? Like, why does it say Belmont Park? Like, why? Like, what's happened? What did we do? Like, so long story short, guys, we put Oceanfront Walk into the GPS, and we didn't realize that in California there's a lot of places with the same name called Oceanfront Walk, because everywhere is on the ocean. So we get to the parking lot and I look at my weather app and I'm like, why is the weather app telling me the weather for San Diego? I mean, we're not in San Diego, so why? Okay, my phone's just tripping out. Who cares? Whatever. So I go over and I ask this woman like about the parking. And I go, where do you pay for parking? She goes, the parking's free. I go, no. Something's wrong here. I mean, we all know that LA, we ain't finding no free parking spot, okay? So at this moment, I realized we messed up. And we were actually in San Diego instead of LA, which is 1 hour in the opposite direction. So yeah, we kind of had to change plans for that day. Yeah, but we went to Belmont Park and we went on a amusement ride. We went on a roller coaster. It was so cool. There was one lady that, we were about to go on the ride and she comes running up. She comes running up from the other side and she's like, I've been on this roller coaster 7 times already and I'm just running. I've just been on this roller coaster and I'm running round to the back of the line because I want to go on this roller coaster again for the 8th time. And she's calling her friend a chicken. She's heckling her friend from the car who didn't want to go in. I mean, if that's the adrenaline junkie, I don't know what is, guys. So we go on that roller coaster. It's really fun, super fun. And then we decide to go to San Diego Zoo. And let me tell you something, guys. That zoo is amazing. I mean, they have animals there from all across the world. I mean, they had a polar bear. And it was just so amazing to see God's creation. All of the animals, all of the birds, all of the monkeys, and the giraffes. And there was this one cool animal that had giraffe legs, but it kind of looked like a zebra, but it looked like a horse at the same time. We saw big old hippos. We were just about to leave, and then we see a peacock, and it's not in a cage or it's not in an enclosement at all. It's just kind of out there in the open, and everyone's just kind of looking at each other like, is this supposed to be happening? What's going on here? So I don't know if that actually was supposed to go on. It started jumping onto the fence. Maybe it was a really trained peacock, but it was outside of the cage and it was just chilling.
One eternity later.
And now it's time to actually make our way to LA like we originally planned. Our first stop is Venice Beach, which was just such a cool experience walking down the strip. And I mean, it's pretty dirty, guys. If you ever use the toilets on the strip on Venice Beach, I mean, it is very dirty. I mean, spray paint everywhere, trash on the floor. Like, I mean, reminds me a little bit of my hometown in London. You just gotta love it. You just gotta love it. You know, you got people spray painting a palm tree. I mean, who would tarnish God's creation like that? Who would do that? I mean, that is just crazy, but it's actually pretty artistic and it's actually quite cool. But, you know, it is how it is. Now we walk all the way from Venice Beach all the way to Santa Monica Pier. So we kind of get to the end of Route 66 because we've actually been to Route 66 on our Vegas trip, and you can check the link in the description for a video on that trip. Whoa, this guy's such a bird person. Look at him. Alright, let's do a tour. A tour. We're doing a tour.
Santa Monica, 65th end of the trail.
End of the trail.
One eternity later.
So then after our long walk, about 40-minute walk from Venice Beach to Santa Monica Pier, we enjoyed the pier, and then now we gotta walk all the way back. So I'm like, no. Let's go. We just paid for one of those guys on the bikes to take us back, and we had a nice bike ride, speaking to someone. He was actually from Mexico. We were actually gonna go to Mexico, funny enough, but you know, we didn't want to get lost again. So we just decided to kind of stay in California and just make the most of what we have left. So we go back to the car and we're driving up. We want to see the Hollywood sign, and we just take a little peek at it. You know, we take just a little peek at it, you know, from over the mountains. That's good enough for us. You know, we don't need to go all the way up, hike all the way up, do all that kind of trekking stuff. Like, we're kind of chill. So we make it to the stars. We see the star ground and all the celebrity stuff, whatever. No one cares. And we go to this place called Believe It or Not. They have like cool photos and quite frankly, some quite weird stuff in there. You know, world's tallest man. Dang. So this is Sakili sign there. A locket from Marilyn Monroe's hair. Like, yeah, they got some weird stuff in there. And then, you know, guys, we made it back home. We managed to see the sunset. We managed to kind of see the Hollywood sign while driving, but kind of not. And guys, I just have a story to tell. You know, like all of this driving that we've done, I mean, I was so anxious, guys. Guys, I'm one of those guys that get so anxious while driving, especially in a foreign car, one that I've never driven before, and on a foreign land, you know, somewhere where I've never driven before too, with 5 lanes, everyone's driving over the speed limit, etc, etc. And on the first day, we got to San Diego, and I thought, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to drive to LA, you know, because I was just overridden by fear and anxiety. But I like prayed to God. I actually prayed, because sometimes you forget to pray, and I prayed to God, and I was like, Lord, give me the strength to drive to LA. You know, we really want to go to LA. We really want to see, you know, that's one of the reasons why we're here, to like have a good time. And it's funny because my wife, she was a navigator on this trip, okay? I'm not coming to any conclusions, but I'm just want to let you know that she was a navigator. So she's in control of the music, and for the past few days our worship music playlist was not working. We couldn't get the signal, we couldn't get the right whatever. But on the trip to LA, it just suddenly started to work, and it was the first song that played, and we just listened to gospel music throughout the whole journey, and it just relaxed me and it calmed me, and we were praising Jesus as we saw, you know, the sunset, and as we continued our drive. And I just thought to myself, wow, that is the power of prayer. You know, all we really need to do is pray to God, and he will strip our anxiety away. Okay, well, I don't want to bore you guys. Let's get back onto the story. So know, guys, we could not go to LA and not try an In-N-Out burger, so we ate even more food. And I mean, it was a good burger, guys. I mean, I prefer Five Guys, but you know, don't hold me on that one. Don't hold me on that one. In-N-Out, I mean, Five Guys is better, but you tried your best. You know, you did well. One thing I will say about the people of California is that they were so chill. They were so relaxed. And I mean, when you're right next to the beach and the beach is like 5-minute walk away or 10 minutes away from wherever you are, and you've got all those views and you've got palm trees and you've got warm weather all year round, and you can go fishing and you can go surfing and gliding and all of these things, you start to get really comfortable with life. You know, you start to enjoy God's creation. But the whole point of it is that we have to remember to thank God for all of this too. You know, you have this feeling that people are so relaxed that they just forget about God, you know, and they just go about and they smoke wherever they're smoking and do whatever they're doing, and that's okay for them. But the other side is Vermont, you know, in which I see another C word, which is comfortability. You know, everyone's comfortable because, you know, the lack of crime and like, so let's just take a time to reflect on our lives. You know, are we chill? Are we comfortable? You know, do we thank God for the blessings that we have? I know I have to. You know, every single day I'm thankful for every single thing that God has put in my path. So as we continue to explore our unknown years, let's count our blessings. Let's go out and inspire people to seek God, to seek His creation, to seek the wonders of the environment and this earth that He has given to us to enjoy. So thank you guys for watching, and let's continue to explore our unknown years.
One eternity later.